pesticides, steroids, antibiotics. Who could believe that these chemicals are permitted access into our meat and vegetables? I know I never did, until I started researching how food is preserved and produced so much of it. I first read about the book, about chemicals in the book my mother had shown me and resulted in a newly found interest for health foods. It is called Skinny Bitch, written by Friedman Roy and Kim Barton. This then led me to write a research paper on the subject and has now motivated me to openly speak about the subject. How does this relate to you guys? According to my survey results, all of you have eaten meat, veggies, or drank dairy products. That being said, you have all ingested these chemical additives and are subject to the effects that they may have. Oops. After listening to my speech, you will be able to identify 3 of the most commonly used types of additives along with the effects that they may carry after the consumption. Today, I'll be discussing what antigenic chemicals are, 3 of the most commonly used, and lastly, some negative effects that follow the ingestion of these chemicals. I'd like to begin my speech by explaining what antigenic chemicals are, along with identifying 3 main types. Anthropogenic chemicals are man-made chemicals. There are a multitude of different kinds used primarily to protect crops, prevent disease in animals, and enhance the processed foods. Pesticides protect crops against pesky insects, rodents, molds, weeds, and bacteria. Steroids enhance the yield of meat-producing animals and their byproducts, much as a weightlifter does to gain muscle fast. Antibiotics are used for preemptively treating diseases and infections in animals, even if those animals are not even healthy. Three of the most commonly used, as I just said, are pesticides, steroids, and antibiotics. One of the most well-known harmful pesticides is known as Monsanto's Roundup, or glyphosate. It is used to eliminate weeds and pesky bugs. Some common steroids used in our meats, dairy, meats and dairy are estrogen, testosterone, and progesterone. All of these are used to increase production and growth of the yield in animal products that we have. Some common antibiotics that farmers use to preemptively treat livestock include penicillins, sulfonamides, and tetracyclines. Now that we have a basic understanding of what they are and 3 of the most commonly used types, let's go over some effects that follow the consumption of these. There are many negative effects on the human body resulting from the consumption of these chemicals. Some effects of pesticides. In an article from PureZing website entitled "The Dangers of Pesticides to Humans," posted November 13, 2012, it explained that plants treated with these kind of pesticides and consumed by pregnant women are passed onto the unborn fetus, causing problems such as birth defects, damage to the nervous system, and the reproductive systems. Some well-known effects of steroids would be child obesity, hormonal imbalances, cancer, liver, and kidney failure. Also some known effects from antibiotics would be in this article, Understanding Food and Safety, Pesticides, Hormones, and Antibiotics in Food, featured on the WebMD website published in 2005. Matthew Hoffman explained that in 1999, the FDA estimated that the use of antibiotics in chickens led to approximately 11,000 people catching intestinal illnesses from antibiotic-resistant bacteria. After providing you with the undeniable facts on the harmful additives in our foods, you now have the knowledge to make more informed decisions on what kind of foods you put in your mouth. Thank you.